Hey everyone, welcome to the Different Fins channel. We are going to be doing another catch and cook episode. This video is dedicated to the millions of people around the world that have celiac disease or an intolerance to gluten. That's right, I'm going to make my own gluten-free batter to cook the fish with. You may know somebody that has celiac or an intolerance to this very abundant food. Might be a family member, friend. For me, it's my wife. And I know how frustrating it could be to find good gluten-free food. Restaurants are difficult, even grocery stores, a lot of the stuff you can't even touch. Just imagine going to a fish fry or chicken fry that you've been invited to. You show up and you see all this delicious comfort food, but you got to bring your own dry, crummy whatever because you can't join in the feast. Well, today you're going to see how I make my own gluten-free batter, which in my opinion is comparable to any I've ever found in a store, like any brand name batter. And you can switch out the spices as you wish, but I'll give you the base recipe for you to try it yourself. While I set up my cooking area and gather some firewood, enjoy some fishing action. This was a couple days ago up north. Just an amazing day catching walleye. And one of these fish I'm going to be eating today. It's a bit of a windy day today, but I'm out in the kayak on one of my local lakes hunting for a couple fish to fry up. See what I can get. Then we'll bounce back to the fire and make up our batter. Real fish on. Looks like a nice walleye. Perfect. That's what I want to fry. That is the absolute best eating size as well. Perfect. One last look. Then I'm going to put it out of its misery. Got to be humane. Well, it's been a while since I used anything besides a fly rod, but I got one of my spinning combos, 6.6 medium light, with Old Faithful on there, which is a 1/4 ounce Northland Whistler jig and a 3-inch Berkeley Gulp Alive minnow smelt pattern. That's what I used to get them walleye. Yep. Fish on. Is it going to be another walleye? Feels decent. Oh yeah. Nice walleye. I found the hole. Look at that nice chunker. Check that out. Okay. On the bump board quick. Oh yeah. Wow. I was going to measure that fish. It was a nice eater. It was about 17 and a half. Flopped and he earned his freedom. Hopefully we get some more. It is the middle of summer, early August. I'm just taking it easy, super slow, bouncing the jig along bottom. It's all rocky bottom here. I'm fishing about 15 feet, 12 to 20 feet, give or take, but 15 average. Fish on. Didn't feel a hit. Just a little bit of weight. Ooh. Nice walleye. Wow. Just gorgeous in here. Another beauty. Okay. Let's try to keep this one, Joe. Northwestern Ontario Gold. Okay, same size as the last one. 17 and a half. Perfect eater. You're allowed 1 over 18 here. But just nice sized fish. Well, I'm currently at 2 fish in the cooler, 1 back in the lake. I'm a few kilometers from the landing, and the sun is getting a bit lower, so what I'm going to do is just troll the shoreline. Same distance I've been going back and forth here, same depth, and see if we pick up a couple more fish. It's gotta be perch. No, walleye. They're hitting light like perch. There we go. That's not a baby walleye. Oh, that's a nice walleye. That's okay. I kept my 4. I put them out of their misery. This guy's going back home. I think there's a few fish down there. Fish on. Oh yeah. Another nice walleye. Wow. Another beauty. Jeez. The gulp doesn't even hit bottom and there's a fish on it. Oof. Yeah, there's a fish there. Awesome. Walleye after walleye. Why would you come to Sunset Country, Canada for a vacation? I just don't get it. Nothing here but loons, trees, dragonflies, fish. Yep. That's like number 60 or 70 in the last hour. Northwestern Ontario Gold. This action is going to be hard to walk away from, but the sun is setting, and I do have walleye now for the fire, so stay tuned for the cook portion of the video. Honestly, I would stay here right till dark, but it is a work night. Got to get home, clean these fish. So, yeah. The day's over for me, but not the video. See you in a few seconds. Alright, welcome back to the shore lunch part. I think I have enough firewood, but if I do run out, there's plenty lying around this little island. But for now I got some pine cones. Get this started. Ooh. Oh, quick. I got so much sap on my fingers, the lighter's sticking. In this bowl, I'm going to mix up all the ingredients. First one, cornmeal, 2 cups. 1 and 2. Doesn't have to be precise, just roughly. Next ingredient, tapioca flour. It's a really fine flour, but it's a gluten-free substitute for wheat flour. About a cup of that. Oops, made a mess. I'm going to go with a garlic powder and black pepper kind of seasoning. A whole cup of garlic powder. It may seem excessive, but you lose a lot of flavor in the cooking. I've smelled batters that were very fragrant, but after getting in the oil and cooling on the rack, it loses a lot of that punch, so don't be afraid to put too much seasoning. 3 tablespoons, roughly, of black pepper. This is going to be a lot of seasoning. I'm going to have a lot to bring home with me. I'm only cooking 1 fish today. Seasoned salt. 3 light teaspoons. There. Something like that. And finally, some oregano. Again, about 3 tablespoons. Now I'm going to whisk it all together. Make sure you get a nice homogeneous mix. Get that flavor spread out evenly everywhere. There we go. Ready to batter the fish. Just got to get some oil on the fire, warmed up. Just like that. As I said, I'm going to take some of the batter home. I'll put whatever I need today in this little Ziploc and put the rest in here for another time. Oh yeah. Time to throw the fish in the batter. I decided to just put the fish pieces right in the bowl instead of using the bag. Make sure it gets nice and covered. Well, it does both ways, but it's a little more satisfying to watch the fish get covered. That is just one of the walleye from the video you just watched. Toss it in there good. Grind it right in there, get that batter stuck to the meat well. I used to do egg washes, but the wife and I both agree that just having the flour on the fish gives it a much better texture. First piece going in. Oh yeah. Remember to put it in slowly. There's moisture in the fish. And if you get too much water in the oil, it can boil over. Right, last piece. I'm gonna say that's done. That is gonna be so crispy. Just shake off most of the oil, and I have a cooling rack. I'll place all the fish there to dry off, cool down. Oops. That looks delicious. It'll taste great, but I don't think it's enough. I think we need some fries. Oh yeah, we need some fries. There. One big potato. I think that'll go well with the fish. Here we go. Oh, you hear that crispiness. Just because it's gluten-free doesn't mean you can't be delicious. Oh my. Wow. Fries are just about done. That was one big potato. Pulling the fries out. Just like that. Mmm. Hit them with a dash of seasoned salt. And ready to enjoy. While I'm eating, I'm going to pull the frying pan off the fire, let that cool down. There. Canadian shore lunch. Simple, but delicious. It's been too long since I had a shore lunch. Most of this summer we've been under fire restrictions. No open fires at all. Making up for it now. Doesn't get much nicer than this for a shore lunch spot. Absolutely beautiful. Douse your fires, people. I hope you enjoyed watching this catch and cook. I certainly enjoyed making it. Well, there you go. There is my gluten-free batter. Feel free to give it a go. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I did just find some wild blueberries for dessert, which is a nice perk, middle of summer. Anyway, tight lines, and we'll catch you next time. While gathering firewood, I came across this gruesome scene. Poor Raven.